Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, wassalatu wassalamu ala Rasulillah. Welcome to lesson 5 of this 10 lesson course. Jazakumullahu khairan for attending. Right, let's start. I think we've got a busy day today. So first thing, let's go over the homework. So the homework for week 4 was, in Arabic, write, they are believers, masculine. So we have hum. Hum was one of the words we had to learn last week. Hum means they all. Mu'minun, believers. So they all are believers. B is you are all oppressors. So you are all is antum, and dhalimuna is oppressors. Remember, the una makes it plural. So antum dhalimuna, you are all oppressors. C, we are believers. So for we use the word nahnu. Nahnu is, a sister would use nahnu, a brother would use nahnu. Male and female both use nahnu. So nahnu mu'minuna. We all are believers. And the last one, we are believers, but women. So it's going to be nahnu again. Nahnu means we are, we, and then mu'minatun is female believers. Remember, mu'minatun becomes mu'minatun. So mu'minatun, nahnu mu'minatun, we are all believing women. Okay, so that was question 1. Everybody happy with that? Yeah. Okay. So question 2 was to learn this table. This is what we had to learn last week. And I was thinking one way that we could learn this, could learn it like this, inshallah. Huwa, hiya, hum. That's third person, all done. Huwa, hiya, hum. Huwa, hiya, hum. Huwa, hiya, hum. In fact, one of the ways that people memorize the Quran is repetition. Repeat, repeat, repeat. Keep on repeating it until it sits in your head. Right? So, huwa, hiya, hum. Huwa, hiya, hum. Almost sounds like a song. Huwa, hiya, hum. Right? And you know, there's a brother in understandingquran.com. He used to come on Peace TV as well. Hafidhahullah. And he basically would use his fingers. So I'm going to use his technique. So third person, huwa, that's for a brother. Hiya for a sister, and hum. Yeah. Huwa, hiya, hum. I'll do it this way. You can see it. Huwa, hiya, and hum. Huwa, hiya, hum. Huwa, hiya, hum. Yeah. He or it, she or it, and them all. Yeah. So huwa, hiya, hum. Okay. This one same. Anta, but this is now to you. So anta, anti, and antum. Anta for brother, anti for a sister, you, and antum for you all. So anta, anti, antum. Anta, anti, antum. So you can repeat huwa, hiya, hum. That's third person. Anta, anti, antum. That's second person. And then ana means me, and nahnu means we. I hope that sort of makes it easier for people who've still been struggling to learn it. Has it made it easier? Anybody? Okay, so, right. So just remember, right. So huwa, hiya, hum, that's third person. Huwa, hiya, hum. Anta, anti, antum, second person. And remember what we said about third person? All of them begin with ha. Ha, ha, ha. So you can tell third person are the ones that begin with ha. Huwa, hiya, hum. Huwa, hiya, hum. Huwa, hiya, hum. And the next one, second person, all begin with alif. Anta, anti, antum. Anta, anti, antum. Anta, anti, antum. Anta, anti, antum. And then ana, you just have to know ana. means me, and nahnu means we. Right? So if you haven't learned them, please do, because we don't wait, we go on to the next week, yeah? And the test, alhamdulillah, most people, got good marks in the test. Again, just translate, right? Huwa is he or it, depending on what you're talking about. So he or it, masculine. Hum, third person because of the ha, them all. Then you have ana, which means me, I, masculine and feminine. And then antum means you all. Anta means you, masculine. I'll just do the feminine at the same time, anti. Yeah. But kasran, it becomes a woman. A fatha, it becomes a man. So anta is you, anti is you, to a woman. Hiya is she or it, feminine. And nahnu is we. Yep. So translate the following. Okay, so we should be able to translate all this now with what we've done so far. This is hum. Hum means they all. The reason why it's humu is because it's joining with the al. It's joining with the lam. So it's going to become humul. You don't get two sukoons or jazm. You see this called a jazm, or call it a sukoon, right? You don't get two of these next to each other in Arabic. You can't say hum and then la mu'minuna. So something has to happen. And what happens is this gets a dhamma on it. So it becomes humul mu'minuna, right? So two jazms, two sukoons can't come together in Arabic. Something has to give, something has to change in order for it to become readable and become Arabic, proper Arabic. So humul mu'minuna, they all are the believers. Okay, they all, in brackets, are al, the, mu'min, believer, una, the. So they all are the believers. Are we happy with that? Happy with that? Okay, no replying, so I'll just assume yes. Oh, okay, yes. Right, next one. وَأُولَٰئِكَ, and those. So this was on our vocabulary from last week, I think. وَأُولَٰئِكَ, and those. Hum, again. Hum. They all. Al-muflihuna. They all are the muflihs, right? The muflihuns. The muflih is the one who is successful. So muflihuna, the ones who are successful. So, and those, they are the ones who are successful. And last week I didn't mention, or I think I did mention, but this pronoun that comes by itself, like in last week's example, we had, I think, something like وَأُولَٰئِكَ هُمُ الْكَافِرُونَ. Okay, here, anyway. وَأُولَٰئِكَ هُمُ الْمُفْلِحُونَ. And those, and this hum is like only, it's like only it's specifying, right? It's got the specificity in it that it's like only those who are the muflihun, right? Because what ulaika means and those, right? And then al-muflihun is the successful ones. But the hum, when that comes, it has a meaning of specifically them, right? You won't see this in the English translation because you don't, you'd have to, in the English translation, they'll be repeating the same word twice. But in Arabic, it has this connotation to it, right? Vocabulary. So, alladhina, please type alladhina. What is alladhina? Excellent. Good. A bit slow today, I think. It's nice. People are maybe a bit relaxed today, right? Those who, the ones who. Okay, excellent. You notice I've not got my things on today, just normal straight duppy today. And that's because, and the background's different as well, if you notice, because I'm not in my usual location today. So yes, excellent. 1080. So learn these words everywhere. You must just look at that word and you know it comes in the Quran a lot. Alladhi. What is alladhi? Alladhi. Excellent. It's like the singular of the one above it. So remember, you know, we have mu'min, mu'minun, mu'minina, mu'minuna. You see this sort of noon of plurality is coming here, isn't it? Yeah. So alladhi is the one who, or who. Okay. And this one is those who. So this is like plural, and this is a singular. Yep. 279. Hatta. What does hatta mean? Hatta. Excellent. 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 That's it. Now people are typing. People are going for it. So hatta means until. 142. Big numbers. Aminun. Amin. You know, Amin is a person's name as well. So it's got to have a good meaning. Excellent. 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 Right? Amin is trustworthy. And it's the Urdu word we know, aman. Aman means secure, doesn't it? So it's the same word for those who know Urdu. Jami'an. Jami'an. So we did Jama'a before, didn't we? Together. And Jumu'ah is a day when people gather. And Jami'an is similar, as connected. Yeah? Together. Jami'an. Together. Radiyallahu ta'ala anhu ajma'een. When we talk about Sahaba. Radiyallahu ta'ala anhu ajma'een. May Allah be pleased on them all. Like all together. Like together. Malakun. Malakun. We're not used to seeing the singular. We're used to seeing the plural of this word. The plural is malaika. And the singular is malakun, which is angel. 10 times in the Quran does come. Nasirun, Nasirun, Nasirun. Sounds like Ansar. Who were the Ansar? They were the ones who helped the Prophet ﷺ from Medina, remember? So Nasirun, helper. 24. So waladun, awladun. Waladun, awladun. Child, children. Excellent. Boy. The next one was walidun. Walidun. Father. And it was asked in the group that what's the difference between walidun and abun? Because abun is ab, yeah, that's father as well, and walidun is father as well. So doing a bit of research, I found out that walidun is it's more like a biological father. You know, he really does have he has a son. He has a son, a real son. Whereas abun can be used like for the same thing, but it's abun doesn't necessarily mean you're actually a father of a child. You might be called, you know, Abu something, and you know, and you don't have a child. Or abun can also be used for uncle, so like guardian, that sort of thing. So it can be used for uncle. So that's one of the differences I could find out. And in the last lesson, we learn some of that difference in the structure that we will learn, inshallah. Okay, so father, walidatun. All we do, we got a ta marbuta and stuck it on the end there. So what does ta marbuta do? Makes the word feminine. Yeah, makes the word feminine. So the father now becomes, with the ta marbuta on the end, it becomes a mother. So mother, walidatun. And this is same in Urdu, these words are same in Urdu as well. Yawma idhin. So you see the word yawm in here. Yawm. We've done yawm, yeah? Yawm. It's got something to do with day because yawm al-jumu'ah, yawm al-qiyamah. But this idhin changes the meaning to something excellent. On that day. So day is still there, but yawma idhin means on that day. 70 times. Right. And last one, abdun, ibadun, abidun. Servant. That's where we get Abdullah from. Yeah. The servant of Allah. Abdus Sami'. Yeah. The servant of As-Sami'. Abdul Rahman. Okay, servant. Excellent. Right, I think we're gonna cover, I think, a bit today, inshallah, quite a bit. Right, so we break up at 8:15. We break up in 15 half an hour, inshallah, for Maghrib. Right, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. This is the table for today, and this is the number one important table for me in Arabic. If you don't know this table, you're not going to know anything. You're not going to be able to translate. You're just going to miss so many words out because you don't know what this is. Now, looking at this, it looks like the table we did last week. Yeah, look. Huwa, hiya, hum. Can you see? Right, but what's going on here? These are attached pronouns. Last week we did separate pronouns like humudh zalimuna. They are the oppressors. Yeah, humul kafiruna. They are the humul kafiruna. So with this one, these aren't separate. These attach to the end of the word. So these will attach to the end of the noun. So, for example, kitabun means a book. Kitabuhu means his book. Kitabuhum means their all's book. Kitabuha means her book, right? The reason why I've got he here is sometimes that it's going to be who, sometimes it's going to be he, one of them two, right? If I'll say kitabuhu, it's who. Kitabi, then it's going to be he, right? So the letter before, we'll see some examples inshallah, but for those who want to know why it changes, it depends what comes before this letter. If what comes before it has a dhamma or a fatha on it, a zabar or a pesh on it, then this ha has a dhamma on it, hu. But if what comes before it is a kasra or a ya with a sukoon, then it changes into he. But the good thing is, it's already written in the Quran. We just need to know, okay, we know why it changed, right? So who is for him, his. So Baytun is a house. So how am I going to say his house? Baytun is house. How am I going to say his house? Baytu who. Excellent. How am I going to say her house? Baytu ha. Exactly. Right? How am I going to say their all's house? Baytu hum. And that's all. That's all that part is. Again, look. The third persons are starting off with ha. The third persons are starting off with ha, like the previous table, right? So let me just see. What do we say? Abu Bakr radiyallahu an. What do we say? Radiyallahu an. Who? That's this who here. May Allah be pleased with him. What do we say for his beloved daughter? Radiyallahu an. Ha. Our mother, Aisha radiyallahu anha, the wife of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. What do we say for her? Aisha radiyallahu an. Ha. That's where the ha comes from. May Allah be pleased with her. Okay? And somebody might say, Jazahumullahu khairan. What does Jazahumullahu khairan mean? Or radiyallahu anhum. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala be pleased with radiyallahu anhum, them all. Okay, so already you're seeing that we use this in our own speech when we're talking about the Sahaba. Now we know why we say radiyallahu anhu, and why radiyallahu anha, and why radiyallahu anhum for all of them. Yes, happy with that one? So this is the table. This is pretty much all we have to learn this week, this table, and it comes everywhere. Yeah, and look at the numbers, 3,000. That's not like separate words. That's just like how many words the who attaches onto in the Quran. So you wouldn't know what those words fully meant unless you know this week's lesson, the who. You might see, for example, if you see kitabu, if you see kitabu who, you know what kitab means, but if you don't know what the who means, you can't translate the word. Book, but with the who, what does the who mean? Kitabu who means his book, right? Kitabu ha, her book. Kitabu hum, their all's book. Are we happy with that? I'm hoping that, you know, things start clicking in place and you start thinking, oh, fantastic. Like, yes, and now I understand what's going on. It's about templates. This course is about learning the templates. Once you learn the endings, you'll be able to translate masjidu ha. You should know what masjidu ha means now. Masjidu ha means her masjid. Yeah, her masjid. Masjiduhum, their all's masjid, right? Rabbuhu, his Lord. Rabbuha, her Lord. Rabbuhum, their all's Lord. Yes? And look at the endings. Over 3,500 times you got words with hum or him coming at the end of them. Yeah? We'll do some examples. Inshallah. Okay, look at the next one now. Second person. Right? Do we understand the third person one? Okay. Radiallahu anhu, radiallahu anha, radiallahu anhum. So it's who, ha, who, and for her it's ha and hum. So who, ha, hum. Who, ha, hum. Who, ha, hum. Just learn the who. Don't worry about the he, right? Who, ha, hum. 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 I hope you're repeating after me, right? Who, ha, hum. This is me trying to make you learn it. Who, ha, hum. Okay, so who, ha, hum. I'm making some strange noises now, right? Who, ha, hum. Someone might be wondering what you're doing, right? You can tell them you're learning this table. Please give. Okay, so it. So somebody's saying, give me an example of using the word it. So, okay, like that, yeah. We will do some examples later. I'm just thinking of, like, for example, fi means in, and fihi means in it, right? Because now you're not talking about someone owning a book. You're talking about in it. So inside it will be fi and he, fihi, right? But we'll do some examples, inshallah. Okay. Good question, though. Okay, the next one, look at the next one. Ka, ki, kum, right? So you have hu, ha, hum. Now you have ka, ki, kum, right? Ka, ki, kum. Again, ka, ki, kum. Ka, ki, kum. So let me give an example. How do you say your book? Kitabu, to a male. Kitabu, ka, exactly. Masjidu, masjidu. How do you say your masjid to a brother? Masjidu, ka. Okay, we'll stick with kitab, right? Right, how do you say to a sister, your book? Kitabu, ki. That's it. Kitabuka, kitabuki. And how do you say your all's book? Your all's book. Kitabukum. That's it. That's what you do, right? So qalam is a pen. Qalamuka, your pen for a brother, qalamuki, your pen for a sister, and qalamukum, your all's pen. So I could say to you, open your kitabukum, open your books, your all's books, your all's book, right? To a sister, I'd say open kitabuki, your book, and to a brother, kitabuka. And you stick all nouns, on there, right? Now, let me give you an example of something that we use in our speech. We say to a brother or a sister, we'd say, Jazakallah khair, right? Jazakallah khair. But really, it's jaza is reward. The ka is this one here. Ka. Jazakallahu khairan. That's the proper way to say it, right? We just say jazak Allah khair for both, but really for a brother it's jazakallahu khairan. For a sister it's jazakillahu khairan. Right? So really it's jazakillah for a sister and jazakallah for a brother. But we just stop and just say jazak Allah. So we just say jazakallah to everybody, right? But really, properly, it's jazakallahu khairan for a brother, jazakillahu khairan for a sister, and for all of you guys, it's jazakumullahu khairan. Jazakumullahu khairan. That's this kum here, right? So for a brother who's not here, you say jazahullah khairan. May Allah reward him. But to a brother who is here, second person, you're talking to him, it's jazakallahu khairan. And to a sister, it's jazakillahu khairan. And to all of you, plural, it's jazakumullahu khairan. This one here, right? So I'm hoping things are slotting in. So important. 1,600 over, right? Where the kum comes at the end and makes it your alls, whatever. And 790 with zakat at the end, right? So huge numbers, comes everywhere, right? And I say this every year, so I'll say it today as well. Lamborghini, who knows what Lamborghini is? My favorite car, Lamborghini, right? So how will I say your Lamborghini to a brother? I don't mind how you spell Lamborghini. How are you going to say Lamborghini to a brother? Lamborghini. Your Lamborghini. What's going to be? What do you put at the end of it? Car. That's right. Yeah. That's it. Fantastic. Yeah. Lam car. I accept that. Lam car. I accept that. Right. How do you say it to a sister? Your Lamborghini. I accept lam. Lam what? Key. Oh, I accept key as well. Right. Right. And how are you going to say your all's Lamborghini? Lam kum. Okay, I'll just come. Right. Fantastic. Okay. So that's how you do it, right? Obviously you don't use the word Lamborghini, you say it in the Arabic, right? But okay, so masjiduka, masjiduki, masjidukum. So the three sort of things you need to remember, the three rhymes: hu, ha, hum, ka, ki, kum. Hu, ha, hum, ka, ki, kum. Hu, ha, hum, ka, ki, kum. Yeah, any other ways to remember it, then put it in the group, right? But try doing it that way. I learn by repetition. Repeat, keep on repeating until you know it. I can picture the table as well. And then the last one is the ya. The ya means my, for brother and sister. So how am I going to say my book? I'm going to say my book. So it's going to be kita. Probably you put a ya at the end. Good. Yeah, I accept that. Yeah, kitabi, my book. How are you going to say my masjid? Masjidi. Excellent. How am I going to say my Lord? Lord is a Rabb. So how am I going to say my Lord? Rabbi. Exactly. Rabbi. Yeah. Rabbi. Excellent. Look, Rabb, look at this. Look at my mouse. Look at the pointer. Rabbuhu, his Lord. Rabbuhum, their all's Lord. Rabbuha, her Lord. Then Rabbuka, your Lord, brother. Your Lord when I'm talking to a brother. Rabbuki, your Lord when I'm talking to a sister. And Rabbukum, your all's Lord. Yeah. How many times have you heard these words? Rabbi, my Lord. Okay. Now, how are you going to say our Lord? Exactly. Fantastic. Are you Arab? Have you done Arabic before? Yes, no? So, good. So, right, you said it sort of correctly. Rabbuna. Some people said Rabbana. That's fine as well because you're taking it from the dua Rabbana atina fi dunya. It's the same. It means the same thing. Rabbana, our Lord. Right? So Rabbuna or Rabbana or Rabbina. Yeah. The Dhamma Rabbun or Rabban or Rabbin. Right? Or shall I say so Rabbuna, that's with the Dhamma. Rabbana with the Fatha and Rabbina with the Kasra. Right? And why is it Rabbana in our dua and Rabbuna I'm saying here? Because some grammar, right? So okay, Rabbuna. So how am I going to say our book? How am I going to say our book? Okay, good question. But first, how am I going to say our book? Kitabuna, excellent. So one of the sisters is asking, good question. Why is it ni? Sometimes it's going to be e, sometimes it's going to be sometimes it's going to be ye, sometimes it's going to be ya, sometimes it's going to be ni. And there's a reason for that. Maybe if I tell you now, it'll just make you confused, I think. So I won't tell you, but it's already in the Quran. Sometimes it's going to be ya, sometimes it's going to be ye, sometimes it's going to be ni, right? Maybe I can mention it next lesson or the lesson after, inshallah, right? But yeah, sometimes it's going to be ni. It's that noon is there for a reason. Is this where Rabbi? Yeah, it's from there. Rabbi zidni ilma. I think it's Rabbi zidni ilma or Rabbi zidni ilma. I think it's Rabbi, Ra and a ba. That's it. The ba has a kasra, yeah. Rabbi zidni ilma. And if it's that, then yes, it's coming from here. Sometimes what happens is even the ya is taken off and the kasra is left, right? And you know that okay, there is supposed to be a ya here. There is normally originally a ya here, but sometimes in the Quran the ya gets taken off and you just have a kasra, and that kasra shows that there was a ya there, right? So you get that sometimes. I think Rabbi Zidni Ilma is one of them. There's others as well. Yeah. I think وَمَا خَلَقْتُ الْجِنَّ وَالْإِنسَ إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونِ. I think it is right. And it's not normally لِيَعْبُدُونِ. So we know that there's a ya, that was a ya there, but it's been taken off, right? For eloquence, maybe, right? So anyway, don't worry too much about that. So how are you going to say my Lamborghini now? How are you going to say my Lamborghini? I don't have one, but not dying for one either. But how would you say it? You can have a guess. Yeah, that's LNY. That will do. LNY. Yeah, yeah. Lamborghini or something, right? And that's it. That's the table. Yeah. Okay. Right. Right. Are we happy with that? So inshallah, we're going to do some examples because we just done some examples, but we just sort of done it on the fly. We're going to look at the examples in the book, inshallah. Right. That's in the format for people who like blue for boys and pink for girls. I like to sort of see it like that. And I've just done that as well for people who want to see it, the sort of has highlighted. And this is the other way. I'm hoping I've not got any mistakes in this one. I actually have here. Can you see this is supposed to be who? The la is not supposed to be there. I think I had to put the la there to make the who come out like that. That sometimes the who, when it's joined, it looks like that. When it's not joined, it looks like that. Right? So E is my book. Na is our book. Ka, kitabuka is your book to a male. Kitabuki is your book to a female. Kitabukum, your book, your all's book. Right? Then you've got kitabuhu, his book. Kitabuha, her book. And kitabuhum, their book. Or should I do it this way? Rabbi, my Lord. Rabbuna, our Lord. Rabbuka, your Lord. Rabbuki, your Lord to woman. Rabbukum, your all's Lord. Rabbuhu, his Lord. Rabbuha, her Lord. And Rabbuhum, their all's Lord. And we're going to see, inshallah, how much it comes in the Quran. So we have about 6 minutes left, inshallah. Right, so kitabun, we should know what kitabun is. If we don't know what kitabun is by now, I'm going to be really worried. Right, so kitabun is a book. Right, so what I want you to do is open your booklets on this table. If you've got color booklets, then open it on whichever color you like. Right, so either on this tablet, on this table here, or this one, whichever one you like. Right, now close it. Well, yeah, don't look further on in your booklets, okay? So kitabun is a book. Please translate kitabuhu. What is kitabuhu? Kitabuhu. Excellent. His book. Right? That's all this lesson is about, the endings. Look how it attaches onto the word. Kitabun becomes kitabuhu. Kitabuhu. Right? His book. Whenever you see a ha like this, it's his, whatever the noun is. His and then kitab. Kitabuha. What's kitabuha? What's kitabuha? Her book. Excellent. Her book. The thing that's showing that it's third person is the ha. That's showing it's third person. So kitabuha, her book. Kitabukum. What is kitabukum? Kitabukum. Kum. What does kum do? Not their book, because the ha is there. The ha is theirs. The kaf means you. Ka, ki, and kum is talking to you. Close? Yeah. Your book, your all's book. Okay? Your all's book. The ka and ki and kum are for you. Yeah? Second person talking to you. A brother, when he says, Kayfa haluka. Kayf means how. Haluka is your hal, your condition, your health. How, yeah, basically, how are you? Kayfa haluka for you. And to a sister, you would say, Kayfa haluki. How are you? When you're talking to a sister. And for all of you students, I will say, Kayfa halukum. How are you all? Yeah, so kum is you all. Like jazakumullahu khairan. Okay, for halik, that's something else. It'd be halu, haluki. Yeah, haluki it'll be. Okay, for haluki. Halik means destroyed, as far as I know, destroyed. Right, so that wouldn't work. Right. So okay, for haluka, okay, for haluki, for a brother and sister, and okay, for halukum is how are you all? Okay, so it's not their book, it's your book, your all's book. Yeah, look at your table. And look where kum comes. Kum comes in second person, talking about you. Just make sure I've written the translation right in the book, in the thing. Yeah, you. Can you see? You, your, kum. Yeah, kum is you, your. So it's your book. There is whom. That's right. There is whom. Okay, so ala. What does ala mean? Have we done ala? Have we done what ala means? On. So it looks like we've done it, right? Unless you're an Arab. On. Yeah, so ala means on. Yep. So, okay, are you ready? So ala means on. Look, just Allah by itself coming about 722 times in the Quran, just Allah by itself. And the thing in brackets is how many times it will come while being attached to something like maybe alaykum, alayna, alayhim, ghayril maghdubi alayhim. Yeah, it's Allah with him attached onto it. So when you take all the attachments and all that, you're talking over 1,445 times. So this word, along with the table, are critical. Any words, yeah, many words, along with the table are critical. Critical. Number one table you've got to learn, right? So ala means on. Keep on looking at your table. Alayhi. What does alayhi mean? Remember the who and the he means? Nice try. On her, not on her, on it. Yes, on it. Okay, yeah, well, yeah, sorry, yeah. On it is on it or on him, because who and he is means his. Right, so on it masculine or on him. We'll just do it with inanimate things, right? Okay, we've done them both here. On it or on him. And look, it would normally be who, but the who becomes he when the letter before it is a ya with a sukoon, like in this case, or if the letter before it has a kasra, then it will become he. So it won't be kitabihu, it'll be kitabi he. It won't be alayhu. This is hard to say. Alayhu. You're going alay and then who. It's not how it works. Alay and then you go to he. And it's already written in the Quran, as long as you know that who and he both mean it or him. So alayhi means on it or on him. 148, just that word by itself. Alayha. What's alayha mean? Alayha. Alayha. Have a look at your table. Yes. On her or on it when that it is a feminine word, right? Alayha or alay. Yeah, on it feminine or on her, depending on what's being talked about. 53. غير المغضوب عليهم. Okay, عليهم. So rather than just teaching you what the word عليهم means, on them, what you're learning is the structure. You're learning that ala means on and him means them. So then you can now translate other words when you know what the ending means. Yeah, so masjidihim, kitabihim, rabbihim, rabbuhum. Yeah, on them. Excellent. On them. All right, so this table is super important. On them. 216. Alaykum. Assalamu alaykum. Hey, hey. Ala means on, and kum means you all. So now you know that Assalamu alaikum really means peace be on you all. Not just peace be on you. Peace be on you all. And we say that, and the scholars say, you know, that you Islami the angels. I think that's one of the explanations, that Islami the angels as well. You know, we have angels with us. We have one, you know, on our right, one on our left, and then we have one in front of us, one behind us. And their job is to protect us. So when we say Assalamu alaikum, you're saying it to them all. Is humma they masculine? No, just hum. Hum is masculine. Hum. Yeah. Allahumma is something else. Yeah, Allahumma is something else. Allahumma basically means Ya Allah. What is the feminine, please? I'm not going to tell you the feminines because the feminines, level 2 feminines, okay? Level 2. This is level 1 course. Level 2, you'll learn the feminines, right? It's actually, yeah, it's hunna actually, but don't worry about the feminines because they don't come up that much. I just want to teach you the most important things first. The most occurring things, should I say first? Right, so it is time for me to go for Maghrib. I will see you inshallah in about 15 minutes. Yep. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله. Okay. So we're on this word here. You have ala, means on. And what does kum mean? Kum? You can remember, like we say assalamu alaikum. So you only say that when you're talking to someone who can hear you. So what does alaykum mean? Ala means on you people, on you all. Yeah, on you. Well, 166 times, okay? 166 times or more. Alayka, alayka. So two words again here. Ala, and then the attachment, ka. What does ala mean? Ala means on. When you put a ka in front of it, what does it do? On what? On. So look at the table. You know the tables you have, the page that has the table on, look at that table, yeah? Where does the ka come? The ka comes for you, masculine. So alayka means on, you, singular, masculine. Excellent. Right? 57. Alayki. If alayka is on you, masculine, then what is alayki mean? Alayki, on you, feminine. Excellent. Excellent. On you, feminine. So I could say to a brother, Assalamu alayka, peace be on you. And to a sister, it would be Assalamu alayki, peace be on you, but it's a sister, so it's ki. And, you know, can anybody mention why I've missed out the feminine ones? The feminine ones don't come up as much as the masculine is. Why? Anybody remember why the masculines come more in the Quran? Why did the masculine terminology come more in the Quran? Excellent. So sister is saying, I have a convert friend who insists to say Assalamu alayki to me. So she's right. So it's good, isn't it? Like she's a convert as well. And she's insisting on reading and saying the Arabic the correct way. Yeah. Okay. So yes, excellent. So why is a masculine terminology used? Because when you have a mixed group, so for masculine, you use masculine terminology. For feminines, you use feminine terminology. But for a mixed group, any group, even if it's one man in there, one male in there, it becomes a mixed group. And then a mixed group is referred to with the masculine terminology. So when I say Assalamu alaikum, there could be only brothers in there, or it could be like to a mixed group now, to a mixed group of brothers and sisters in this class, I would say Assalamu alaikum. And kum means you all mixed brothers and sisters. So that's why the masculine terminology is used most, because the masculine terminology is used for mixed people. And most of the time in the Quran, male and female are both being mentioned together. Yeah, referred to. Right? Yeah, masculine includes feminine in mixed groups. Yeah. Masculine, okay. In French too. Okay, so it's in French too as well. Is it? Nous. Nous means we. Okay. All right. Okay, good. Right. So alayki means on. You maybe, yeah. Right. on her. Sorry, on you. Feminine, right? On you. Right? I'm not sure how many times that comes in the Quran. I couldn't find it, I don't think. Right? Alayna. Alayna. Remember the noon. The noon appears many times when you're talking about we. Right? We, nahnu. And now we have here na. Right? On us. Just look at my table. Did I have na? I can't remember putting na in the table. Just have a quick look at the table. Yeah, na. Okay, that's this one here. Na. Na is we. Go back. Go forward. So on us, excellent. Assalamu alayna, peace be on us. Wa ala ibadillahi salihin. So in the last class, lesson 11, inshallah, we will do the translation of the salah word to word. So we'll see this word there, inshallah. Does this class begin at 12 p.m. PST? It was 12:30 in the beginning, and the last classes I've missed beginning part. So I'm sorry, you have to message me. I don't know what Pacific time is. It Pacific, American time. I'll have to calculate it. We've just put a message on Telegram in one of the comments or something, or in the discussion group. Get back to you. I'll have to check it on Google and see what it is. But it hasn't changed. The class timing hasn't changed since the start. But just put it in the group, inshallah. I'll look it up. 56. Okay, min. What does min mean? Remember, min comes over 2,000 times in the Quran. Right? I think over 2,500 times from. Right? From. So now we're going to attach these endings, pronoun endings, to the word min. Because the reason why I chose these words, because they come up a lot in the Quran. Right? Min. We can attach the endings to many words. Right? But I'm attaching them on these words. We've done ala, and another common one is min. Okay, so min. Min means from. Oh, here we go. 3,500. And including man as well. And I mentioned that I think it's about 85% of them are min and the others are man. Right? So min means from. So translate minhu. In this course, we've never looked at the word minhu, in terms of had to learn it. So you've not seen this word before, but you know what min means, and now you know what who does to the word. So you should be able to translate words now that you've never seen before. And that's why learning the structure of Arabic is very important, because once you learn the structure, you can put that ending on other words and you're going to know what it means. Right? So minhu, excellent, from him or from it, depending on what's being talked about. Yeah, from him or from it, depending on what you're talking about in the sentence. If you're talking about an animate being, a person, then it's going to be minhu, from him. And if it's something inanimate, like you come from this town to that town, for example, then it's going to be, from it. Right? Good. 89. Seeing all these numbers, these numbers in the hundreds, they're all adding up. They're all adding up to become your vocabulary. Min sharril waswas. So that's min. It's not minhu there. Yeah, but min means from. Yes, but that's not minhu in that one. It's just min. Yeah. No problem. I have to say sorry. Right. Okay. So next one, minha. Min. We know what min means, and we know what ha does to the ending. Look at your table. I don't expect you to know it yet. Not from them. It's from her. Yeah. Or from it, but where that it is a feminine word. So from it, feminine, or from her. Excellent. 95. Minhum. Minhum. Min and hum. Min means from, and hum means them. Excellent. Okay, from them. So it's a matter of going over and going over. Go over the recordings again, go over, and if you don't get it this course, next time inshallah I do a course, just you can attend again and just strengthen it. And the words that you learn in level 1 and the endings and the attachments and the tables, level 1's the most important one. Level 2, you're going to learn more, but you're going to learn words that don't occur so frequently, right? But still they do occur. And then level 3, you learn, inshallah, grammar and other more sort of intermediate sort of things from them. Excellent. 190. When did level 2 begin? Maybe next year, inshallah. But yeah, I do it and then have a gap. I don't start the next course straight away. I have a gap. So if you keep on the Telegram group, inshallah, you'll know. And if you're on the YouTube and you subscribe, then inshallah I'll send a poster out on the tab as well, so you find out that way as well. Right. Minkum. Minkum. Right. So the ka, ki, and kum is when you're talking to the person. From you all. Excellent. Right. From you all. Not from them all. From them all will be min hum. Right. Min hum is third person them. Right. Second person, the ka, show that it's you. Min kum. Yeah. So if I look at your table and you see where kum comes, it comes in the second person. You all. Yeah. So from you all. Yep. I hope you got that. Right. Next one. So 116 times, 116 or more. Min. So this is minna. So what's going on here? It's min and then a na attached on. But you don't write the noon twice. You just put a shad on it. This shad means that the noon is occurring twice. Min and then na. So what's minna mean? Rabbana taqabbal minna. Rabbana. So here, let's translate. Rabbana means our Lord. Taqabbal means qabul, accept. Minna, from us. Right? From us. So obviously, while you're starting off, it's going to be, you know, a lot of them. It's going to be, you're going to have to think about each word and think about it and all that. But as you keep on doing it, as you keep on revising with the Quran, as you keep looking at the Quran, looking at the translation, keep on learning, it's going to start becoming second nature. You won't have to think about it. You'll be able to translate with the Imam real time, you know, many parts of the Quran, right? It just takes more practice. Like I said, you know, there's certain jobs and there's certain things that people might do only a bit of work, but they get a lot of money, right? And there's some jobs where you do a lot of work and get a bit of money. When it comes to Quranic Arabic, my experience is whatever you put in that you get out. If you put 10 minutes in every week, at the end of the course, you're going to get this much benefit. If you put 2 hours in a week, you're going to get this much benefit, right? So the more you put in, the harder you work, the more your results are going to be, inshallah, right? So definitely learn all the words that are in the tables, because this is level 1. The hard ones, the ones that don't occur so frequently, are cut out. These ones that you see in the table are the words you need to learn. Right? So minna, from us. 37. Yes. Would you recommend reading the Quran with the word-to-word translation? Of course, yes. Or read the translation, or read the verse and then look at the translation. But yes, the more you read word to word, the more you're going to start getting the hang of what's going on. And yes, I've seen that word, yes, and it's going to stick in. And you just keep at it. Learn the tables like the back of your hand, and then do word to word, looking at the word to word translation, and you'll be able to translate words, inshallah. Sometimes you'll be able to translate whole verses, inshallah. Yeah. Sometimes you'll be in the salah and the imam will be reciting and you know what he just read. And you might have a tear in your eye that the day came that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala allowed me to understand the Quran, or even just a few words of the Quran, I know what's going on. Yeah, it's well worth it. It's well worth it. Yeah. Next one, min, and then a knee. You've got a knee here, right? Minni, from me. Excellent, right? From me, min, and then knee. This is where the knee came, but it comes in other places as well, right? So minni, from me. Excellent. 11 times, right? So what I did, is I basically, because these words, this table comes everywhere. You've seen those numbers, 3,000 and them sort of numbers are in the thousand. I think that one of the other ones was in the thousand as well, right? They come everywhere in the Quran, right? So I just, as far as I remember, I just opened the Quran anywhere, and I looked at the verse, right? And this wasn't even the full verse, but this is where my eyes came on, or my finger came on. I just wanted to see how many times randomly, if I just pick a verse out of the Quran, I want to see how many times in a random looking does this table come, and it came to this verse, right? This verse is the story of which prophet? Which prophet? Anybody? In which prophet story does this come? Anybody? Salah? Ah, got it. Right, Dawood al-Islam, fantastic. ZM. Don't know who ZM is, right? But yeah, right. So what happened is, this is a quick story. So basically, Bani Israel, the Jews, they were being persecuted, and they asked for a king. So a king was sent to them, and he was Talut, and he basically he went to go and fight Goliath, right? Jalut. So went to fight him, and he had about, I think it's about rough numbers, I think it's about 80,000 warriors with him. He had 80,000 army. They went for a march. It was hot. They were so tired. It was so difficult. They were so thirsty. And now water came across a river, or some water. I think it was a river, right? And now they were told, right, don't have from this river except, what you can carry um, in your hand. And about 76,000 of them drank and failed, and they had to go back. Only 4,000 resisted the temptation of the water, right? So there's the story. And then they went on to fight the army and then the story, the youngster who had a catapult, he took a shot at Jalut, and Jalut was dead, and that youngster was Dawud al-Islam, right? I actually got a story. I've actually done the talk on it. Inshallah, I'll put it in the link, right? So look at this. Faman. So fa means so. Man we've done. Man means whoever, right? We did whoever. So whoever, shariba. We've not done shariba yet, but we might know a word in Arabic, or we might know a word in Urdu, sharab, right? What is sharab? It's alcohol, right? But shariba means to drink, right? So 1 second, what's going on? Right, so shariba means he drank. So whoever drinks, right? Whoever drinks, minhu. Inshallah, we'll be finished for 9:30, inshallah, yeah? Faman shariba, whoever, yeah, drinks, minhu. Look, minhu, we've just done it. Min, from, who, it. So whoever drinks from it, falaysa, so not, right? So not minni, from me. So whoever drinks the water, he's not from me. He can't stay with me. He's got to go back. Waman, and whoever, lam yat'amhu, whoever didn't, whoever, let's just see whoever tastes it not. So yat'amhu, tastes it, who, yeah, not lam. فَإِنَّهُ, so indeed he. Look, so indeed he. I've highlighted the words in red where this table appears. So indeed he, minni, from me. He is from me. So whoever doesn't have from the water, then he can stay with me. He's with me, right? Illa, except man, whoever, man ikhtarafa ghurfatan, whoever takes from the hollow of his hand, whoever takes from the hollow, biyadihi, yad is hand, biyadihi, his hand. So whoever drinks from the water, he can't stay with me. But the one who takes, whoever doesn't take, he can stay with me, except, he can take just as much as water that comes in his hand, pretty much. Right, so what happened? Fasharibu, so they all drank. They all drank. Yeah, what does it say here? They all drank. Minhu, from it. So they all drank from it, illa, except qalilan, a few, minhum, from them. So if you didn't do this table, you would not know what minhu means. Minni means yat'amhu, fa'innahu minni means biyadihi means minhu means minhum means, and as a result, you won't know what the translation was. You won't be able to translate it because these are key parts of the sentence, right? So can you see? And this was just one random verse I just chose from the Quran just to see how many times this word comes. These endings come up. They come up everywhere. So you've got to make sure whatever you do, this is the number one table in the whole course that you have to learn. This is the most important table, I sort of, according to me. Right? Did you like that? Did you like that? You've got the tools, or you're getting the tools to be able to translate, parts of this verse. Right? Okay. And I said, in another language, you couldn't be able to do this. I don't think you won't be able to do this so quick. Even in Arabic, you read a magazine, you wouldn't, by lesson 5, you wouldn't be able to decode it. But the Quran is different. The Quran, yes, you can. Yes, you can start understanding the Quran. Yes, you can start translating the Quran. Right? As you're seeing. Right? Okay, so we're going to do another word. Fee. Fee comes in so many times. How many times? Have we done fee yet? Fee? Maybe we've not done fee yet. It just in, not in it. In, yeah? I look at the numbers. 1,218 fees I could find, right? From the software, obviously. But when it's coupled onto, like an attachment, it's coming about 1,700 times. So fee is one of those words that we need to do as well. So let's go for it. Fihi. What's fihi mean? Fihi. Fihi. Good. In it, in him. Right? Fihi. In it, in him. Happy with that one? Yeah. Fi means in, and then he is a he. This is an example where you don't say who, because the letter before the ha is a ya with the sukoon. I've just not put the sukoon on, right? So it won't be fi who. It's hard to say. And a lot of the tajweed is just what is easy on the tongue. Many times you read something naturally, and that's the right way of saying it in tajweed. Right? So fi he, not fi who. Fi he. 128. Fiha. Fiha. What's fiha mean? Check your table. Look at your table. Excellent. Excellent. Right? Either in it, feminine, or in her. Yep. 244. So in this case, let's just see what's the 128 there, fihi. And the feminine, 244. Right? So more here. Next one. Fihim. Fihim. Fi means in, him. In them, there. Yeah, in them. That's right. In them, in them. Yeah. So you wouldn't translate out there. If it was kitabi him, then their book, because you're talking about so like a noun. This one is like it's a preposition, so in and then them. Yep, in them. Right, excellent. 16. Right, so we've done them. I'll take a little break. I just wanted to mention this. You don't have to learn this. But harf jar is basically, it translates to preposition. Preposition is just a set of words that tell you the position or place of something in either space or time, right? Doesn't matter if you don't understand that. It's basically these sort of words, right? In, from, on, to, with, these connecting words. These are prepositions, right? There's separate prepositions like fi, fil kitab, min rabbihim, ala, ala al-bayt, for example, ila al-madina, ma'allah. Okay, these are separate prepositions. They're separate words by themselves. And then you've got prepositions that are attached to the beginning of the word, right? Like lillahi means belongs to Allah. Lillahi, right? Billahi, with Allah. Or bismillah. Ism means name, and bismi means with the name or in the name of Allah, right? Bismillah, okay? And also you get a ka that attaches at the start of the word, and it's not the one in the table. This is just a preposition, like kadhalika, right? Which means like, right? So these are just some prepositions. The reason why I'm showing you this is because I want to show you this one here. This one attaches onto pronouns lots of times. That's why I want to do this, right? So let's look at the next slide. You don't have to learn the prepositions. You don't have to learn what preposition means. Just know what this one means. This one is the lam of like belonging. So, okay, I've got something else in the meantime. This is just a diagram. One of students suggested to me that I put these in a diagram so you can understand. So fi is inside the box, so it means in. Ala is on, it's on the box. Fawqa means above. I've not put the meanings. I should have put the meanings, but right, so you might want to write the meanings down in your slide. Fi means in. Ala means on. Fawqa means above. Tahta means under. Baina means between. Baina means between. So I just put this in this format because it might help you learn it. Fi, ala, fawqa, tahta, baina. These are all important words. And then one of the students, so if you've heard this before, you can go to sleep because I've said it so many times. But one of the students said, why have you made boxes? Why is the box empty? Right? So I thought, because I'm just explaining, you know, between two things is baina, and in the thing is fi. 1 second. Just realized my laptop wasn't plugged in. So alhamdulillah, it's plugged in now. That's why my screen went dark. Understand? Right, so basically they said, why the box is empty? So I thought, okay, then I'll do something, I'll change it. So I changed it. Guess what I changed it to? Guess what I changed it to? Anybody have an idea? Preferably somebody who's never done the course before. What do you think I put in place of the boxes? Anybody know? Anybody have a guess? Oh, you guessed it. Are you your previous student, yeah? Not just any car. Not just any car. Basket? Nope. All right, okay, yes. So previous student got it. Did anybody else get it? What have I been ranting on about today? Ferrari. Come on, man. Plus, the best car in the world. Yeah, the best car in the world. Right? Lamborghini. That's one of the students told me that's a Lamborghini Huracan. Right? So that's a cracking car. Just see it on the streets, just amazing car. Right? So here we go. Fi is inside. Can you see Fi is inside the car now? Right? And then ala, fawqa, tahta, baina, etc. Right? Quran is a nice book. Right, anyway, let's move on. Right, so back to Arabic. So that lam that I showed you, the preposition, it attaches onto nouns, right? So look at this one. Al-muttaquna means the pious, right? We know this. Al-muttaquna. When a lam attaches, the preposition attaches to the beginning, it takes a kasra. So it becomes lil-muttaqina. Lil-muttaqin means for the pious, right? Lillahi belongs to Allah, right? It's like the lam, you know, it's like for and belonging, right? So that's what happens. This lam is an example of it attaches at the start of a noun and it makes it for the pious people. Lil mu'minina, for the mu'minin. Yeah. Lil kafirin, for the disbelievers. Right. Yeah. So I'll just reverse back to here. So this is the lam we're talking about here. It attaches onto a noun. Yeah. It attaches onto a word and it just means for, I belonging to. Right. So when that attaches, that car again. So when that attaches to a noun, it looks like this. So lillahi means belongs to Allah, right? So the reason why I want to show you that is because this lam also attaches onto a pronoun. Look, these pronouns, attached pronouns, they also take this lam. And when it attaches onto a pronoun, it has a fatha on it. So lahum means for them. That's what I want to show you. So the li, when it attaches onto hum or a pronoun, it takes a fatha, so it becomes lahum or lakum or laka, lahu, laha, lana, li, right? So this lam, that's all I want to show you, that this lam just means for when it attaches onto a pronoun, right? I don't understand that. We're speaking about the slide with fee, etc. on there. Oh, on the car one. On the car one, there was no lam here. Right. Sorry, I don't fully understand. Just put it on the Telegram, yeah. So you see these in the Quran, right? Lakum. So that's that same lam. That lam just means for, right? Or belongs to, generally, okay? Right? So what would this translate to mean? Lam, just take it to mean for, right? For, what does kum mean? Exactly, right? For you all. For you all, exactly, right? And this comes, why I chose this is because it comes lots of places, right? Lakum dinukum waliyadin. Lakum, for you all, dinukum. Kum again, your religion. Waliya, and for me, lakum dinukum waliyadin, my religion. Right? Comes many places. So for you all. Just remember when a lam attaches onto an attached pronoun, it'll mean like for. Might mean something else, variations, yeah. But if you just understand that it means for, you'll be able to translate, inshallah, many. 356. Laka. So what does laka mean? You see the la attaching onto a pronoun, it means for. Just take it to mean for. For you, masculine, yeah? Good. For you. So you send it to a male. Laka. Excellent. 71, right? So numbers are adding up. The numbers are building up, yeah? If you want, have a calculator. Every time you see a red number, put it in the calculator and see what number you come out in the end. Big number. And it's inshallah, it's over 40% of the words in the Quran. For us, excellent. So, okay, so you've already got it written down. For us, lana a'maluna. For us, our actions. Walakum, and for you all, a'malukum, your all actions. Right? So it come in many places. 83. Right? Next one, lahu. Lahu. What does lahu mean? For him. Yeah. Or it may translate as belonging to him. When you're talking about him, it's maybe talking about belonging more, right? And lahu, see what it translates as here, for him. Okay. We can also translate as like lahu al-asma'ul husna, belongs to him, belongs. Yeah. So for or belong. If you just say for and you understand the rest of the sentence, you'll be able to figure out what's going on. You know, you should be able to. Or you may be able to, right? For it, for him. 308, right? 308. Laha. Lahu was for him or for it. Laha, for her. Yeah, for it or for her, feminine. Yeah, so somebody's asking what does lillahi mean? So that's a lam with a kasra, right? It's the same one, but it's attaching onto a noun. So it means belongs to Allah. Yeah, belongs to Allah. Lillahi, belongs to Allah. Yeah, 46 here. Right, that's it. So see, we've got about 20 minutes left, and we have 2 pages to go over here, inshallah. So inshallah we should be done soon. Right. So let's start. Look, lahu, right? Lahu. Type it if you want. Lahu. Okay, it's translated here as to him belongs. Okay, so belongs to him. If you understood in your mind for him, yeah, you'll still know what's going on. Yeah, you should still know what's going on if you understand the rest of the sentence, right? So for him belongs to him, right? Either it means belongs or to. If you just think with to, then inshallah you'll get it when it's meaning belong, right? So lahu, belongs to him. Lahu, okay, belongs to him. Ma means what or whatever. Fi means in. So to him belongs whatever is in as-samawati, the heavens. Wama, and what, fil ardi, in the earth, right? But it's translated here as on the earth. Okay, you have to look at the context as well. Sometimes if you look at fi, it means in, sometimes it means on. So when you see fil ard, then you're going to translate it as on the earth. I don't know, some may even translate it as in the earth, like we are all living in the earth, not living inside the earth, but you still sometimes use in for on as well, right? On the earth. So there may be in some translations, but we'll stick to what was in the book, on. So does lam also mean belong? Yes, can mean belong or for. So if you thought for him belongs, in the when you say it that way, you'll know what it's meaning, right? So it'll either translate as for or belonging. So lahu, for him, but in this sentence belongs to him. And even if somebody in their mind thinks for him, you still know, what he's talking about. So you can maybe, understand it in yourself that which one is it going to be. Yeah. Next one, huwa. We've done huwa. What does huwa mean? Huwa, we did last week. He. Fi. We've done fi now. Fi, in. Baytiha. So we should know what baytiha means now. What is baytiha? Fantastic. Are you Arab? Person beginning with the R. Oh, fantastic. When somebody gets the answer and they say they're not an Arab, right? When I say Arab, I mean somebody who's not studied Arabic, right, before. I get really happy because that means people are understanding. How do we say for me? Li, you could say li, but you maybe use another word, indi, right? But yeah, li. So that, yeah, the fatha is going to become a kasra. Li, yeah. So huwa fi baytiha. So he in her house. The ha, look, the ha, her house. And the context is going to tell you that it's past tense. He was in her house, right? Excellent. Next one. Iyaka. So iyaka means you alone. But look, that the ka. What is the ka doing? The ka is referring to, you're talking to who? Who are you talking to when you say only you? You alone. Where's the you in there? What is the ka? Who are you speaking to? He. So it's not he. Ka means you. So you're speaking to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Iyaka. It's the ka of ka, masculine. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala uses the masculine terminology to refer to himself, and he is different to all of creation. He's not a male. He's not a female. That's humans. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is different, but he refers to himself with the masculine terminology. So iyaka, you alone. Na'budu. We've not done na'budu, but you can see the word abd in there, can't you? Abd, abdullah, servant. Yeah, what does servant do? He worships. So na'budu means we worship. And we will learn this in the class, inshallah, later on. So you alone, iyaka na'budu, we worship, wa iyaka, and you alone. Yeah. Nasta'een means we ask for help. We've not done that yet. Yeah. By the time we come to the last lesson, we'll know where this word came from, inshallah. Right. Next one. Adhabi. Now, you never maybe seen the word in this course. You've not come across this word adhabi. But now you should be able to translate adhabi by yourself, inshallah. Once you learn the table, you've learned adhabun. What does adhabun mean? What does adhabun mean? We did the first lesson, I think. Adhabun. Good. So you need to go back to your notes and keep revising your notes, keep going. And the good way to do it is follow the recordings once the class is done. Other way to do it is when I do the class next time, join again. There's have students who are joining second time, maybe even third time, maybe even fourth time. Yeah. So because it helps, it's one thing disciplining yourself to go off the recordings and just some night in the week choose to do it. That's hard. And the other one is where a course is already running, you have to log on at a certain time, you have to go through the homeworks, you have to do the tests. It's easier learning through a course when everybody's together. Yeah. So anyway, it's okay. Adhabun is punishment. So what's adhabi? You've never seen the word in this course before. Adhabi, but you should be able to translate it, inshallah. Adhabun is punishment, and adhabi. Look at your table. The E, exactly. Person beginning name with a R. Are you a, and F? Are you a non-Arab? An R and an F. The name that starts with the R and the name that starts with the F. Are you non-Arab? Oh, fantastic. And the other one? I know the E is a previous student. Yeah. I hope the other one is as well, right? Right. So, that's it. So, adhabun is punishment. Yeah. Adhabi is my punishment. That's it. You just make it like kitabi, my book. Yeah. Fantastic. They're both non-Arabs. Good, right? So adhabi, adhabun is punishment. Adhabi, the ya is my punishment. Okay. My punishment. Carry on. Huwa. We've done huwa. Okay. Okay. He, you translate it as he, but in this context, it's going to be it because talking about the punishment, right? So my punishment, it is al-adhabul alimu. It is al-adhabu over here, a punishment, Al-alim, painful. Yeah, we've done all these words. Well, we've done the formula for this word. We've done this word and we've done these two words as well. So you should be able to, obviously you need to revise and sort of make it solidify it, but we've done all these words. Yeah. Somebody might ask, why doesn't it say it is the painful punishment? So I don't know why they translate it as painful. Maybe because it sort of when you render it into English, sometimes you need to do that. It's either that or it's some other reason I don't know. Right? Are we happy? We have about 13 minutes left. Yep. This is the Indo-Pak font. Okay, next set, inshallah. Innani. Inna means indeed, right? Innani means what? Inna means indeed. Here's an example of the ni. Yeah, somebody asked, didn't they? Ni. Innani. What's innani mean? Anybody? Inna means indeed, and ni means, what does innani mean? Okay, indeed me. Yeah. So over here, what is it translating as? Verily, yeah. Let's see a second. Okay, truly. Okay, we'll keep with truly. Okay, truly I. Innani, truly I. Min, from. So truly I am from. Maybe the am is in brackets. Truly I am from. Al-Muslimina. Al-Muslimina. I know it takes extra effort to type, I understand. Yeah, so no problem. Right, but that's fantastic. Okay. So innani, verily I. Minal Muslimina, I'm from the Muslims. That's Quran. These are Quran here. So if you do today's work and you will, inshallah, you'll be able to translate. You just need to know inna. We haven't done inna, but inna means verily or truly. Here it's translating as indeed, different times, roughly. Right? Next one. Inni. 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 So there's no ni here like this one, but you're still going to get a similar translation. What inni means? So inni. Okay, they translated it as I am here. It'd be interesting to see if it has indeed in any of the other translation. Let me quickly have a look. 1930. 1930. Surely, yeah. So it has got surely in there. It's maybe my mistake. I maybe left it out. I should, maybe put surely in there. Right. So surely I, Abdullahi, Abd, slave of Allah. So surely I am a slave of Allah. Just see another translation. Does it say, no, let's just see what it says. Law. I am a slave of Allah in that one translation. In this translation, verily. Okay, so I'm just use this translation. Indeed. Okay, so all these different words are used according to different translators. Yeah, indeed. Okay, yeah. So that's translators trying their best to translate it, and it's a job and a half. It's a job and a half to translate Quran. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reward them all. Right. So hunna. So we haven't done hunna. Okay, hunna is a level 2 word, right? Hunna means they all. Somebody's asking what is a plural for them all? It's hunna. But we didn't do hunna because hunna is level 2. Right? So hunna means them all. I should have maybe taken this verse out, but I left it in now anyway. You got the lakum there. Okay, so right, so they all. So they all. Libasun. Libasun is a garment. A garment, right? It's a Urdu word as well, libas, right? So they all, women. So when you see that, it's women only, it's talking about women only. So they all, libasul lakum. Libas, a garment, lakum. Here we go, lakum. What's lakum? For you all. For you all. Lakum, we just done it, right? Wa antum, and you all, we've done this word. Libasun are a covering, a garment, lahunna, for them all. And who are them all? Women. Okay, so lahunna, hunna is a word that we've not done in the table, okay? And it does come in, but not that much. Yep. That's a level 2 word. Okay. And then we've got this next one. Lakum. 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 For you all. Well, okay, we're translating here as to you all. To you all. Okay. If you put it as for in your mind, you still know, you still know what's going on, right? We'll just keep with the translation in the book, from the book. Some translations may say for you all, for you your religion, and for me mine. I think they do, right? But we'll just keep with what's written here. To you all, dinukum, your all's religion. So to you, your religion, plural, your all's religion. Wa liya, and to me, dini, my religion. And this dini was really a dini. It's like really a dini with a ya on, but the ya has come off, and the kasra is showing you that there was a ya. There's normally going to be a ya there, but the ya has come off, right? So dini means dini, my religion. That happens sometimes. Next one. Inna, we've done inna today, yeah? Surely we. Surely we. Inna. So if you say inna, that means something else. Inna means surely. But inna means surely we. So this is where, the pronunciation will make a difference to the whole sentence. Make a difference to the word. The meaning of the word will change if you don't make this 2 counts. If you don't make this 2 counts, you don't pronounce it alif, it's going to be inna. Now, inna means indeed, right? So it won't make sense if you don't say inna. You ever say inna, okay? So inna, surely we, ma'a. Have we done ma'a before? We have. Ma'akum. What does ma'akum mean? Ma'a means with. Kum, you all. Ma'akum, with you all. Yep. And the last verse, inshallah. Allahu, Allah, Rabbuna, Rabb, Lord, na, ours. Rabbuna, our Lord, exactly. Allahu Rabbuna, Allah is our Lord. Wa Rabbukum. And this is a verse I think that I did today, didn't I? Wa Rabbukum, and your all's Lord. Yeah. Wa Rabbukum, and your all's Lord. Kum. So Allah is our Lord and your Lord. Lana, for us. For us. For us. Lana, today's lesson. A'maluna. A'mal is a'mal, deeds. We use this in Urdu, and maybe people know about it as well. It's like one of the common words, like many people know. A'mal, yeah, deeds. A'maluna, our deeds. The na means ours. Rabbana, Rabbuna, our Lord. Lana, for us. A'maluna, our actions. Right? The na at the end means our, or us. Right? So lana a'maluna, for us, our actions. Wa lakum, and for you all. What we've done today. A'malukum, your all's actions. Right? The theory is there. You have to learn the tables and then get familiar with word to word, and you'll start, the more you get practice, the more you will start doing it real time. Yes, there's times where I read a verse now and it's been read fast, or the Imam's read it fast and I didn't catch on. And sometimes, I have to look at it, look at the Quran and look at the words, and when I break it down, I can understand it. Yeah. So obviously I'm still working in progress as well, trying to better my understanding of the Quran. Right. But these are the simple things, that this is the structure, simple structure, that once you get the hang of this structure, a lot of things will start making sense. Then you have to learn other things and refine it and learn more, and that happens, but you'll get a big part of, the Quran when you learn the words and you learn the structure. I get a good, some understanding. Right. That's the last page for verses. We've got 3 minutes left. Okay, so these are the words. Okay, so ilahun, 94. Alihatun, plural, God, object of worship. Right? La ilaha, there's no ilah, there's no deity of worship, deity worthy of worship. Okay, la ilaha, there's no God illallah except Allah. So ilah means God, object of worship. Ba'da is another word as well. It means after. Bad, right? Ba'da. Ajma'een, all together. It's from jama'a. We've done jama'a means together. Yeah, jami'an, all together. Ajma'een. Hikmatun, hikmatun, hikmah. Brother, use your hikmah. Right? What is that? Wisdom. Right? Khaliqun. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is al-Khaliq, the creator. Right? Khaliqun, creator. Khawfun means fear. It's an Urdu word as well. Khawf. I think it is an Urdu word. Khawfun, fear. Hasanatun, hasanatun. Hasana is a good deed. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة. Good. سيئة, evil deed. سيئاتun is plural. Sha'a, to will. Ma sha Allah, what Allah willed. Yeah, ma sha Allah, what Allah willed. Fi means in, into, among, on even, right? But mostly if you just understand it to mean in, you'll understand lots. Ma, how many times ma comes, right? Ma could mean what, whatever. It could mean not as well. Yes, this hikmatun here is a tamrubuta, so maybe it's a feminine word. Yeah. And mata means when, 9 times. And I think we've hit time. Have we hit time? 1 minute left on my watch, on my phone, right? Why should you learn the attached pronoun tables? Because they come everywhere, right? Translate these. Rabbuka, rabbukum, translate them, okay? And write the table with the attached pronouns, but where it says who, you're going to put Rabb there. Rabbuhu, rabbuhum, rabbuka, rabbuki. Okay, you're going to write it out with the word Rabb. Okay, learn the attached pronoun table because they come everywhere. Learn the words in the vocabulary list. And the last thing, cheer up, man. Right, so that's all for today. If you have any questions, put it on the group, Telegram group. And all done for today. See you next week, inshallah. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.